Hello, I'm Riza Vinarao and I am the speaker of Group 5. Our topic is Performance Management Tools. Performance Management Tools. Performance management tools are a type of HR software that helps organizations to track employee performance in a consistent and measurable way. It ensures that cross-functional departments are working effectively and collectively towards achieving the same organizational goal. They typically measure, gather, and organize data and present it in a central location so business leaders can assess the data to gain valuable insights and make informed business decisions. Supervisors, human resource managers, and other team leaders can use these kinds of tools to delegate tasks appropriately, provide better training resources to teams, and guide employees to achieve goals. Performing team members can improve the overall performance of a business, helping to attract clients and earn profits. Performance appraisal. A performance appraisal is the periodic assessment of an employee's job performance as measured by competency expectations set out by the organization. The performance assessment often includes both the core competencies required by the organization and also the competencies specific to the employee's job. The purpose of performance appraisal. It helps the organization to determine the value and productivity that employees contribute. It also helps employees to develop in their own roles. The major purpose of performance appraisal is to evaluate how well employees have conducted their duty. Performance appraisal also helps to keep a record of each employee's job performance, including what efforts they have made and what they achieved. Evaluation differentiates employees on the basis of their job performance, along with other factors like personality, behavior, etc. The benefit of performance appraisal for organization. Employee assessments can make a difference in the performance of an organization. They provide insight into how employees are contributing and enable organizations to identify where management can improve working conditions in order to increase productivity and work quality, address behavioral issues before they impact departmental productivity. The benefit of performance appraisal for employees. Performance appraisals are meant to provide a positive outcome for employees. The insights gained from assessing and discussing an employee's performance can help to recognize and acknowledge the achievements and contributions made by an employee, recognize the opportunity for promotion or bonus, identify and support the need for additional training or education to continue career development, determine the specific areas where skills can be improved, motivate an employee and help them feel involved and invested in other career development, open discussion to an employee's long-term goals. Organizing a performance appraisal. How to organize a performance appraisal process. Number 1, the assessment process is usually facilitated by human resources who assist managers and supervisors in conducting the individual appraisals within their departments. Number 2, an assessment method should be established. Number 3, required competencies and job expectations need to be drafted for each employee. Number 4, individual appraisals and on employee performance are conducted. Number 5, a one-on-one interview is scheduled between the manager and the employee to discuss the review. Number 6, future goals should be discussed between employee and manager. Number 7, a signed-off version of the performance review is archived. Number 8, appraisal information is utilized by human resources for appropriate organizational purposes such as reporting, promotions, bonuses, or succession planning. Performance appraisal methods. There are many ways an organization can conduct a performance appraisal owing to the countless different methods and strategies available. In addition, each organization may have their own unique philosophy making an impact on the way performance assessment is designed and conducted. So these are the 5 modern methods of performance appraisal that may organizations gravitate towards, including number 1, self-evaluation. In a self-evaluation assessment, employees first conduct their performance assessments on their own against a set list of criteria. Number 2, behavioral checklist. A yes or no checklist is provided against a series of traits. Number 3, 360-degree feedback. This type of review includes not just the direct feedback from the manager and employee, but also from other team members and sources. The review also includes characters and leadership capabilities. Number 4, ratings scale. A ratings scale is a common method of appraisal. It uses a set of predetermined criteria that a manager uses to evaluate an employee against. Each set of criteria is weighted so that a measured score can be calculated at the end of the review. Number 5, management by objectives. This type of assessment is a newer method that is gaining popularity. It involves the employee and manager agreeing to a set of attainable performance goals that the employee will strive to achieve over a given period of time. At the next review period, the goals and how they have been met are reviewed, whilst new goals are created. 4 metrics to gauge employee performance. Number 1, quality of work. Number 2, employee efficiency. Number 3, training programs. And number 4, individual goals. Number 1, quality of work. Quality trumps quantity, especially when you consider employee productivity. How to measure employee performance with quality of work? Measuring the quality of someone's work is subjective. What and how you measure is very dependent on the industry you're in and the specific duties and tasks of the employee. One thing to consider is the percentage of work output that is rejected or must be redone. With that management software, you can gain more insight into individual performance by viewing the status of onboarding for new hires. Number 2, employee efficiency. An efficient employee is able to maximize their productivity with minimum effort and expense. Costly makes are few and far between deadlines are met, and quality of work is not sacrificed. They neither waste time nor effort, simply put they get to the job done. How to measure employee performance through efficiency. To measure individual efficiency, try conducting team assessments. Team assessments can provide an in-depth evaluation of a team's ability to meet goals as well as identifying challenges. Additionally, communicating with the people with whom an employee works on a day-to-day basis can give you valuable insight on how employee is performing. Number 3 is training programs. Invest in your employees and they'll invest in you. Simple as that. Learning and development programs are essential to help employees grow professionally, improve their job satisfaction, and reach peak performance. Millennials are now the largest generation in the modern workforce, and they're changing the way companies look at training programs. More and more millennial workers have an appetite to learn and grow professionally, and companies need to adapt their L&D strategies to attract and retain top talent. How to measure a training program's impact on employee performance. The most obvious metric to measure when it comes to training program is participation. How many employees are attending your lunch and learns or opting to receive formal training? Then consider the outcome of the training programs. Are employees applying what they learn to their work? Follow up with individual employees before and after training programs to better assess their effectiveness. And the last one is individual goals. Employee goals speak for themselves. Whether or not employees is meeting his or her individual work goals can tell you a lot about how they're performing even if you're not able to interact with them on a daily basis. To gain the most insight when measuring work performance, help your employees to set goals that are measurable and timely. How to measure performance against individual goals. The best time to discuss individual work goals is during performance appraisals. scratch the annual performance review. Meet with the employee in a casual, one-on-one setting on a quarterly or more frequent basis. This ongoing feedback model is the perfect time for managers to bring up performance and evaluate employee goal setting and achievements. That's all. Thank you.